Well, it's hard to believe, but we're already approaching the time for the Christmas offering, thinking about the Christmas offering. And so we have a guest speaker today to talk to us briefly about one of the recipients for this year's Christmas offering, Community Kitchen, which many of you are very familiar with. I'd like to introduce the vice president of their board, Sally Wabeke, and she will share more about Community Kitchen with you.
Thank you for inviting me here today. First United Methodist has been a partner with Loveland's Community Kitchen since the very beginning. You were instrumental in getting the kitchen off the ground. Reverend Fussman wrote many letters back in 1996 to the different churches in the area, to the leaders, drumming up support for the kitchen. When we opened our doors and served our first meal back in that December, we served 35 people, so you can see there was a need even back then. In the first 9 months of 2024, this year, we already have served just under 120,000 meals. That represents 1,218 different people, unduplicated people who ate at the kitchen. Now that number of meals includes not just people who ate at the kitchen, but meals that we served, takeaway meals, and meals that we served at our partnering agencies, such as Salvation Army and the Loveland Resource Center. I don't know the exact number today, but in March, we will have served 3,000 days straight without ever missing a meal. Before that, we used to close on like Thanksgiving and Christmas because the Vets Club, and at that time I think Black Steer, served a holiday meal, and the Vets Club does such a wonderful job. But we found out that some of our guests are not comfortable going to the Vets Club, so we still serve on those holidays. And even with really bad weather, some of our volunteers make it in, whether they have to walk or maybe they have a four-wheel drive vehicle or something, but the Community Kitchen has served every day. We serve at least one meal. In all of 2023, last year, we served just under 140,000 meals. So since the count I gave you was only for January through September of this year, it looks like we'll surpass that number this year. We are located at 427 Garfield Avenue, just a few blocks from here. We're attached to the Meals on Wheels building, and we do buy one meal a day from Meals on Wheels. And that costs us $3.50 a meal, and then we supplement that with items that we purchase at various places, such as the food bank, Sam's. We do have to go to the grocery store sometime. Donated items, a number of organizations and individuals have food drives for us, which helps quite a bit. And we can take catered items. If you have an event that's catered, we can take those donations. We are not able to take homemade items. We try to be very frugal with our dollars. We have just 2 paid employees, but we are right now interviewing for an executive director. It's just getting too big of a job for a volunteer board to coordinate. In the first 9 months of this year, from January to September, we have had over 700 volunteers. That represents over 12,000 volunteer hours. Now, some of the volunteers, it's a one-time volunteering where they came in for a special project, but a lot of them volunteer weekly or maybe monthly. But we're always looking for more. If that's something you're interested in, I have information on how to do that. And we really appreciate the partnership we have with your church. And I want to thank you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for letting me come and speak to you.